I died at the hands of my own brother, all because I'd ruined his chance to be a hero to do everything he could. As I drifted in and out of sleep, I overheard his conversation with Martha. This girl has been through so much and she saved my life. We have to look after her. I agree. She's around Thea's age, but look how thin and neglected she is. Owen has enough to provide for her, yet he treats her terribly. I had no idea he was like this. If Lila hadn't acted, I might not have survived that river. Tyler returned alone not long after, and Nolan's temper flared. Where is he? What could be so important that he can't come? Tyler glanced at me with pity. Mr. Reed refused to come. He said he's busy. Busy? He can't spare even a minute for his sick sister? Nolan pressed. I struggled to sit up, my voice weak. He's probably with Daisy. Nolan was outraged. Did you explain how serious her condition is? Tyler sighed. He said, not to bother him unless Lila is dead. Nolan stared in disbelief. What kind of brother could say such a thing? He looked at me, my face pale and feverish, my expression empty as if I'd long grown used to such cruelty. His and Martha's sympathy deepened. Go back and tell him I'm ordering him to come. If he ignores his sister, let's see if he dares ignore me. Nolan snapped. Tyler left again, and the room fell quiet. Martha spoke gently. May I call you that? What's really going on between you and Owen? I barely understood it myself. Once, Owen had been the one who doted on me more than anyone. Before our mother died, he would have done anything for me. But everything changed after her funeral, when our father brought home Daisy and announced she would be our foster sister. He had a long talk with Owen that day, and my brother was never the same. He forced me to give up my room for Daisy, took away the small gifts he'd once given me, and showered all his attention on her. I had been hurt and confused, wondering what I'd done wrong, but after his brutal attack in my past life, I'd let go of those questions. The brother who loved me was gone. Now, Owen only belonged to Daisy. I gave Martha vague, brief answers, unwilling to revisit the pain. Half an hour passed, and Tyler still hadn't returned. Instead, the hospital door was roughly pushed open, and my father Arthur stormed in, scowling at me. What nonsense are you trying to pull now? Owen called and said you're faking illness to trick him and drag his commander into your schemes. Do you understand how important Commander Cole is to Owen's future? Why can't you be as sensible as Daisy? His words were laced with disappointment and scorn. I almost laughed at his absurdity. Owen was foolish if he thought a high school senior like me could manipulate Nolan's driver into lying twice. Nolan and Martha were furious at Arthur's indifference. She's your daughter, and she has a 102-degree fever? How can you be so unconcerned? Arthur only scoffed. Spare me the act. This is just her way of fighting for attention. She's always been this manipulative, just like her mother. He fell silent when he met my gaze, a flash of guilt crossing his face. My chest tightened. Mother had died from an illness, and Arthur had always claimed he'd cared for her devotedly, but his unfinished sentence left me uneasy. I made a silent promise to investigate the truth later. Nolan and Martha had Arthur removed from the room. He continued muttering curses outside until Tyler arrived and punched him, making him leave. Tyler entered alone, and Nolan's expression was stormy. Owen refused to listen, even when I told him it was your order, Tyler reported, and his foster sister said Lila must be lying and working with bad people to trick him. Nolan and Martha fell silent, their pity for me growing. Lila, I had no idea your family life was this terrible, Nolan said. You saved my life, so from now on, you're my god-granddaughter. As long as I'm here, no one will mistreat you. Martha stroked my hair softly, telling me not to be afraid. It had been so long since someone showed me such kindness that my eyes stung with tears. Thank you. You don't have to thank us. You're part of our family now. At that moment, Owen burst into the room. He was disheveled, his face and clothes covered in soot, a section of his hair singed. He glared at me the second he stepped inside. Lila, if you're not dead, get out of that bed. Daisy was burned, and there are no empty beds. Yours is hers now.